Well, welcome back. Part B of the same harvest as our last episode. I've done it this way because obviously that episode was getting way too long and I didn't want to just go through, cutting bits and pieces out. I thought, you know what, our first harvest, I might as well try and show as much as I can of it without hopefully becoming a boring episode. So this is a little bit of where we left it last time. So I'm hoping you enjoy it. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. I really do appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, I was going to sell it, but then I've got these silos. And this is going to be for feed. So we're not going to sell anything that we put in this. It's not going to sell. It's going to be purely, and I bet you any money I'm going to... Oh, no, I don't. I thought I was going to need... Now, I am going to change this eventually. I do want to put these kind of silos down. Where are you? These kind of silos where you need augers for them. And we're going to make an area for them. That's what's going to happen. But I just couldn't be bothered doing it right now. So that's why I just thought I'd put a auto load. We do have augers, right? Yes, we do. We got plenty of them. Okay, so we got this one. Okay. So I'm going to try all these augers and find out which one works. And then auto load, blah, blah, blah. I'm not quite sure. Conveyor belts, what doesn't matter. So we are going to change them to those type of augers eventually. Those type of beans. And we're going to make an area here where we're going to have like one for corn and one for wheat and whatever we need for our animals. While I'm here, no, actually I don't have the money yet to worry about the chickens. Once we get rid of all this, we're going to worry about chickens later. Okay, so harvesting this field that's sort of odd shape. I just realized that it makes it a lot nicer to harvest these kind of fields than just a square or rectangular type of fields. Having said that, having wheat in here, it's probably not the smartest thing because wheat tends to have a very high yield. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of loading and unloading and loading and unloading. And since I've taken over from Courseplay, it's going to be a bit of fun, I'd have to admit. It's going to be a little bit of fun. Now the beauty with these kind of fields is obviously the scenic side of things. It's a lot nicer than just your rectangular fields. It's a lot more visually pleasant, if I can use that expression. So we're going to have a bit of fun and we're going to enjoy it. And this is a beauty, like I said, with having the higher capacity combines, is that you can do you can harvest yourself, you can drive the combine yourself, and it still gives me the ability to do whatever needs to be done as far as being able to cart at the same time as being able to harvest. So that's the beauty of the whole lot. Now we have cut the grass. I've set it up on Courseplay. I'm trying to remember if I recorded any of it, and I honestly don't know if I did or didn't. But I've cut it, but not actually picked it up. It's still there underneath. So one thing that's an advantage with FS22 and seasons that you're running is that it does not it doesn't actually, the grass, you can do it, you can cut it and leave it and cut it and leave it, and it just accumulates. It doesn't actually rot. Now I'm saying that with confidence because that's what happened last time I did this. Now there's been at least an update since I've last done that. So I'm hoping that they haven't fixed that. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to find myself with the rotting grass underneath it when I come across to do this job. But we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. This grass gives me an ability to do some work during the time that we're waiting for our crops to ripen, so we can harvest them. At the same time, obviously, we're going to have factories. I am going to pick one of these timber sections. Probably I'm going to pick the biggest one and cut some of the trees down and put one of something to do with timber right in the middle of one, and that way it would give me it would make it more realistic, I suppose. Probably that's the best way to say it. And we're going to cut those trees and we're going to use them to make to have furniture and all that sort of stuff. So in that way we're going to end up making our area, our map, our farm more beautiful. Like again, it's not going to be too hard, obviously, because if we're going to just by picking all the fields, just by harvesting all the fields, we're making quite a bit of cash. So we're not going to struggle cash-wise. And obviously, once we get a production animals going, we're not really going to struggle cash-wise. Now, I am going to pick this straw up, obviously. Again, I've sort of been thinking if I'm going to record any of it. Purely because I have done it just recently and I don't want to sort of go through this whole ordeal, just doing the same thing too often. Now, at the same time, obviously this is Farming Simulator, so it's not much of it's not like I can choose not to repeat things, because that's what we're doing. We're doing crops. Now we're going to do different crops. And my style of play is a little bit different, I suppose. So I don't, a lot of the YouTubers would just would take, one episode to do this, one episode to do that. So, and because of that, we're obviously going to, they're going to have a lot more time to, to do a lot of things. Well, because I do so many fields in one episode, it's hard for me not to have anything that repeats itself. So hopefully you don't mind. Again, if you do mind, if you have any suggestions, if you've got something that you think, hey, yes, you have no choice but to repeat, but you could do this and this and this, I would be very, very happy to hear that. And, find a solution that I don't have to repeat a lot of these things. But sadly, the way things are, we will be doing a lot of things that repeat themselves. I will do this is why I'm going to use, the money that we make, I'm going to use to change the equipment a lot. So at least this way, while we're playing as realistic as possible, we are at the same time going to, whatever money we make, it's going to be there to help us along as far as using a lot of different equipment, and you get to see different mods that come out on this map at the same time. So it's kind of like a map and mod review all in one. So I'm gonna have to come back just for that little bit. I'm gonna try and make it in such a way where I don't have to turn around and come back. So let's just pick this little bit here by doing this, and that way I won't have to come back. Things like plowing and things of that nature, obviously, I'm gonna sort of leave it alone until, until we've sort of progressed through a few different things, and then we'll plow on field. So I'm not gonna record all the plowing that I'm gonna do with all these different fields. I think you're not gonna like it. We're gonna be doing plowing pretty much every second or third episode then. But we are gonna, I'm gonna show bits and pieces, so that way at least you see that I'm not just you know, we're not just getting to a point where we have $10 million and it's like, well, how did you get $10 million? And we're going to look at beautifying the map and, you know, putting as many things on it as possible until either a better map comes out, or, you know, I get sick and you get sick of watching and I get sick of playing it, if that makes sense. So we're at 92%. The downside is I'm going to have to change this trailer, because the bad thing about this trailer is that it's not enough for these combines. So because they're not enough for these combines, what we end up doing is all the time is I get 60-70% like what you see here, and then I'm not going to be able to empty the combine fully, and then we struggle to do things. So all right, okay, so we took that last bit at the chicken silo there, where we're going to put our chickens. So hopefully this will be enough to empty this combine. Well, it should be enough to empty this combine, and that way we can finish this and get everything done in this one load coming up. Okay, harvesting is done. So I'm going to drive this combine at the beginning of the field there, and then we will drive it up to our yard. Well, obviously once we empty it, I'm going to go and sell the crop that's in the truck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to empty. Okay, no, empty. I'm going to empty the combine. It's 9,000 liters, but that's all right. I'll drive this just over here, then we'll come back and get the truck. And this is our first year of harvest done. Now, it was a very productive year as far as money is concerned. We've managed to get our 2 combines that we wanted. So we managed to do that. We managed to, let's have a look at our honey production now that we finally woke up and realized that, hey, we should be, what's going on? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna have to come and sell this honey. Oh, how many liters? Okay, this should be, and it looks like the bees are dying. They're not respawning, they're actually dying. So we will have to come and get more bees. We'll have to buy more bees and bring them here. So that's a good thing. Weeds growing. All right, I'll see you at the sales point. All right, so let's back it up and sell the wheat. I haven't even looked to see what the price of wheat is. Get rid of that. Wheat, 1,200, 800 at the farmers market. Okay, we're done here. So we managed to pick our combines, finish our first year of harvest. We did set up worker to plant this field. I haven't even looked at it to see what's he done. By the looks of it, he's gone over. Oh, that's the plow guy. Okay, I've realized that something that does need to happen. Okay, wrong one. Wrong. I'll come back to you. Okay, where is this? Is what I'm after. I do need to set up these to become rollers, because we're gonna need to roll that last field, or we're gonna not do it, and then we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, customize roller. Mulch roller, no roller. Because we've already customized it once. Please don't tell me that I sold it. No. I was gonna say. Yeah, because we've already customized and paid for it once, it's free to customize it now, which is fabulous. So let us get to the point over here and start rolling this field over here. Now again, I keep forgetting to sell that trailer for the header, but we are gonna do it. I'm not gonna forget again. Okay, so we still have a little bit of weeds here and there, which is strange. And let's put you on a worker and get you going. Just gonna check to make sure that it does what I want it to do. So we're gonna be here. Okay, we're gonna need to be here. Needs rolling, needs mulched. Okay, so it's getting rid of the rocks. Beautiful. Okay, where are we? So I'm gonna obviously set this one up to do harvest, to plant canola on it. But we'll do the top field, and these bottom fields, I haven't really decided, but I got a funny feeling that I'm gonna go for something silly like potatoes and beets. And that's just being a sucker for punishment. Alright, so we're gonna have 2 fields of canola. Let him do it. Oh, let's sell that trailer before I keep forgetting. Where are you? Is it here? Nope. Nope. It's right there. I have 2 of them. Oh, one's for the corn header. But I'm gonna have to sell you and sell the corn header, because we're always gonna need to get a lot bigger corn header than that. So when can we plant corn? We got a whole year. So wheat, we're gonna do 1 field of wheat again, obviously. Potatoes, sugar beets first, and then potatoes. So sugar beets. Oh. So potatoes get planted, get harvested a lot quicker. So we might end up doing potatoes. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at our truck. So we'll sell this one as well as this one. So we'll sell both of those trucks, because they're not really good to us as it is right now. So, but I will take them to the store because they give us a little bit more money for them, and then we'll get ourselves a bigger truck. Okay, I'll see you when it's done. All right, so harvesting is done. We're rolling and planting these 2 fields in canola. As you can see, we bought another shed for our combine headers, and maybe we'll put the trucks. We did upgrade there's that planter. Okay, there's our shed, and obviously we're not gonna want you to sit here like this. So yeah, we've managed to buy a shed, and you'll see it as we go past now. Again, we're broke. So again, we don't have any money. That's our shed for the combines. There's our second truck. You will see it now. Different. What are you doing? You got plenty of space to go all the way to the edge, and I choose not to go all the way to the edge. Hey. Yeah. So we got our second truck and trailer. We sold our truck that we own. Two trucks that we own, the trailers that we owned, they're gone now. And we got rid of the header trailer that we didn't want. What else did we get rid of? That's it, I believe. Okay, so we are ready to go in, take care of business on the other fields. Wonder why these little bits and pieces were left like that. I want to see if they will get them now. But anyway, we'll leave this episode here. Yes, we can get them now. We'll leave this episode here. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my videos. As always, if you have any suggestions, feel free to put them down in the comments. I will do my best to implement them if I can, of course. And yeah, until the next episode, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.